Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
You have a lot of faith in him.
You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or... But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity.
Okay, I know that's bullshit, not even because I've been spoiled on him being the Flame Reaver, but it's kind of obvious that he's the Flame Reaver.
There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh?
Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Mighty, what do you mean what do you mean when... Fuck. Mighty, what do you mean when you say you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Ugh, don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandma and Grandpa said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero. But only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silicii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Some system hours ago, aboard the Astral Express. Pom Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her a...
Nuh-uh. No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
Heh. I guess you're right. Damn, that did not give any time for ellipses. March, I'm coming in, okay? Oh, shit.
It's still early.
Oh.
Where to now?
Anyway, strive to dispel the accompanying fears. Start. Retained, shadow of remembrance, nameless recollection. Good God, the amount of stuff I'm gonna have to go through just with this alone. In a corner of Okemia, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eye.
1, 2, 3. There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them look just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only elderly priests of Yannisopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times loom like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the women's tears, babies sleep amidst whips. They wipe away the woman's tears, babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them,
Pillars of Akama.
yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says.
No, we're Trinin.
Trianon is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinin?
A young girl asks.
Wrong. We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Treeby.
A child shouts.
You're right. Good job.
Triby is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road.
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
Okay, that looked like it was supposed to be voiced. The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Act concluded. There once was a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city, far away. The child leaned towards the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, besides a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphorius' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over. Any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous.
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hand.
Ah, stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Trebios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Trebios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults. Yet, when they carelessly hit a city gate, they cried out in pain together. Oh, fuck me, what the hell is that word? The tripartite prophecy is but a distant If I can speak with my tongue, not wanting to do yoga in my mouth. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War a painful dream. Echoes from the gate of infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching on forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They were all remains of one another. Jesus. Oh God, all of them are... Do I really have to... Wait, hold on. Can I just complete all of these right now? Aglaia? Aglaia? Yes, fuck me, this is gonna take so long. Yep. Act 1. Seam of thread and cloth. Let me also... Okemia. A city that warriors look back upon before marching towards the battlefield. The holy city. The sanctuary of all the citizens. Just as the poets of the city have sung.
The epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaia herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dress master of Okemia. She's the one who weaves with golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
Be able to produce something seamless.
Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves. Oh my god, that was awful.
Lady Aglaia, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
I need to breathe, everybody. Oh, I am not controlling my breath as well as I should be.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with undertones of human hearts, come flooding towards her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The rhyme rolls off like seams, like a soft sigh from the lips. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther. A network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Okemia into a flawless, seamless outcome. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaia's abode. Oh, Yanni, I'm not breathing well enough, and let me also take a sip of my monster. Ugh. Why is my hand so sweaty? Have I been holding? Have I just... Okay. Is the Holy City's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces.
Now I see why the Holy City is free of worries. Even as the end nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Okemia, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worshipped Mnestia, go way back with the Weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides towards the everlasting daylight. There are nevertheless people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Her conditions are beauty sharp as a blade, and the pursuit of beauty. I didn't know if that was going to be voiced or not, because it really seems weird.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The boy... The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the Abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
Yawning. A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They're never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The Weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Yanis, they will bring him... Okay, interrupt me all you fucking like. That's okay, I guess. Wait, hold on. How many do I have to do just to get... Oh, I just have to do one more. Flame chase volume? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is, like, surprisingly easy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. How many do I have? I have 2, and I think they're in 3. Hold on. Eidolons. Oh, right. Wrong one. I think with this basically turns you into a target with 0 max energy actively used an ability. Mem can also gain 3% charge, and the multiplier of true damage dealt by this target via Mem support additionally increases by 6%. What the fuck does that mean? An ally target with 0 max actively used an ability. Mem can also... Oh, so basically it's just increases damage by 6% for an ultimate, I think? Oh, yeah, and then just level all that up. And then this one, ultimate skirt rate set to 100%. Because that's pretty tasty. And this, it's going to be God tier once I get that last one. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the only one that really needs to be done to get all the sagas composed. How many are left? Chaser's Path. Why does Mighty only have 1? And we have Casterus. And I'm doing fine on last. I mean, I haven't talked about it yet, but I am going to be spending the wishes that I currently have on Finon, since I actually have enough to do that. Oh, I need to breathe. I see a sword. Sword! I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny, next to the silver-haired girl worshipped at the Demise's hallow. the sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackle-chained, paled wrists dotted in thickening rust. The priest asks with a shaking voice, "Upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch?" The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. Solemnity? Solemnity? Solemnity. Solemnity? Solemnity. Solemnity, I think. I cannot pronounce that word. I have issues. Oh, fuck me, I'm yawning again. It's already almost been 45 fucking minutes, and I've been doing nothing but doing an audiobook, practically. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. In the mirages, when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and below, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands the torrent's sorrow. When she wakes, she can feel the water's freezing touch, and the cacophonies billow, like the wail of the dead, the howl of the beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior feared in the battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
I don't get why some of it's voiced and others are not, because that definitely looks different enough to be voiced, but... And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Among the manifold rites about death, the one she knows with most intimacy are burial rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another, wherever she presided, from the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow. From the scars on the war-battered general's torso to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strangle. What the fuck am I reading? Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange with an alien glow. And the countless words buried in forgetfulness, the only thing she manages to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Stay alive.
When she cast aside the shackles and stepped beyond Eidonia, a déjà vu violently seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield, covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape? Over and over again. She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks around this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she does not... Okay, can you let me fucking read? Please only be one act. Don't be like 3%. Thank fuck. Okay. In Amphorius, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. Oh, that felt like getting punched in the gut. Oh, a lot of this is getting edited out. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the gods' mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. Ugh. Oh, why am I getting... I mean, it might have to do with the fact that I've consumed... Well, actually, hold on. Might have to do with the fact that I've consumed about 950 milligrams of caffeine in total for the day. Might be a reason why I feel a little fucked up. But... in front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man. Phainon of Ides Elysiae. Phainon of Ides Elysiae. Kevin Kislana, motherfucker. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself. I know what you are.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Phainon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. Oh my god, why do I feel like I'm about to fucking throw up? What not? In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet, within the ancient texts of the holy city, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again. Kevin Kislana, you fucks. Am I actually getting really loud when I get this close to the mic? Oh yeah, I'm tapping at it red. By the way.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Buddy, we have a guy waiting up in a train car knowing exactly what your real name is for even more bullshit reasons than you could ever imagine. Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Either way, I hope you have a good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whichever suits you. Bye-bye.